then who would have actually won if it was a 1v1 between Jinsung Ha and Kallavan? Let's go ahead and make some things clear. For the sake of plot, Kallavan won. Duh. So for this hypothetical what-if scenario, before discussing how the battle played out, let's talk about Kallavan and Jinsung Ha individually and their strengths, starting off with Jinsung. Jinsung is the grandson of Ha Yurin, the head of the Ha family. And the Ha family, as we know, is one of the top 10 families in all of the tower. Jinsung fell in love with a woman who was sold to a branch of the Ha family, annihilated that branch of the family because his loved one died, leading him to hold a grudge with the great families and joining thugs soon after. He's been labeled an ancient in the tower, but not to be confused with ancients like Rock's affiliation with the native one, just ancient because, well, his ass is old. Like real old. He's been around for thousands upon thousands of years in the tower itself, having known the 10 family heads directly and Jahad. So that puts him in a whole category of his own, predating the war heroes who were sealed in the War of Peaceful Coexistence. He's not a slayer, but teaches slayers how to fight, with both Karaka and Bomb being his students, and even giving advice to Kallavan, which we'll talk about him in just a minute. Jinsung is labeled in the top 100 high rankers of all time in the tower, so that makes him incredibly powerful. To reiterate just how strong he is, he single-handedly took out one entire branch of the Ha family, which is really frightening because we know the Ha family is known for their strength and their durability. Jinsung is a fisherman extremely skilled in martial arts, with his martial arts even surpassing Kallavan, but someone fact checked me here because I got that from the Tower of God wiki. He has a plethora of techniques such as the butterfly piercing technique, crimson flame, dragon tiger gate, iron defense, fast skip, Shinsu's piercer, and more. As I mentioned previously, because he is from the Ha family, he's known for his physical prowess and durability. Kallavan is introduced at the very end of season 2 during the last station. He's a high ranker and the 4th Corps Commander of Jahad's army. Yes, I know, former Corps Commander. I'm just discussing everything about both characters prior to their battle in the story. Well, that's basically it. A fisherman, much like Jinsung Ha, he possesses the Essence of Bravery, which is a blue gem that contains all wisdom of fighting. When Kallavan touched the gem, memories from the past started to appear. An image showed the back of a man with large muscles who was also massive in size. This man from the past was a complete master of martial arts and lived in ancient times where war was always occurring. This man would keep on fighting until his opponent's blood would flow like a river until ultimately he sealed himself in the gem. The gem was located in a village that Kallavan's family had been guarding for countless of generations. The strongest rankers from Kallavan's village would guard the gem until another ranker from the family would appear and fight to the death to guard it. This endless cycle of violence continued for many generations, until Kallavan took the essence of bravery for himself. Kallavan is a master at hand-to-hand combat. He's known for his immense strength, additionally known for his immense speed and reflexes, and has lethal moves such as the Backlash Bomber, the Big Bomber, and the Atomic Explosion. So now that we got a refresher course about both combatants, let's discuss what went down when they fought with one another. In Season 2, Chapter 407, during their conversation, you can tell that they both admire and respect one another. However, even with knowing the stakes, their sparring in the beginning looked like more of a warm-up if anything. During the fight, Kallavan mentioned how he is a perfect counter to Jinsung because his body is tougher than his, but Jinsung seemed a bit annoyed by that remark because the Ha family is not just known for their strength, but being technicians when it comes to fighting. Realizing his strength alone wasn't doing anything to Jinsung, that's when Kallavan took the fight more serious and unleashed his essence of bravery. Jinsung takes a devastating blow, messing up his arms pretty badly from the attack, and after taking a few more blows from Kallavan, Jinsung quickly charged up for the wave explosion dragon tiger gate attack, but underestimating Kallavan's durability. With Kallavan acknowledging he probably would have died if Jinsung followed up with another attack, Kallavan counterattacked, taking out both of Jinsung's arms. And now this is where things become tricky because Machete interfered and we know what happened after that. There's nothing scarier than a psychopath who has conviction, but I would argue before that Machete attack, Jinsung had some conviction when he made it really clear to Kallavan, you aren't passing me, my boy. And if you look at Jinsung's eyes in that panel, personally, he had conviction and resolve to stop Kallavan right then and there. And if it was a 1v1 battle right then and there, I think Jinsung could have taken Kallavan out, or he would have done some sort of attack to take both of them out to guarantee Kallavan wouldn't be alive. But let's dial it back and go to some of the blog posts if we can find some things, because what I found here is that in the season 2 chapter 407 blog post, S.I.U has stated that Kallavan's based on strength, but has much more of an explosive feel to him. So in that regards, we gotta give a point to Kallavan. However, S.I.U has also stated, and according to the Tower of God wiki notes, so someone fact check me on that, we know that Jinsung is a better martial artist than Kallavan. And we all know that there's much more that goes into a fight than physical brute strength. If we needed some more examples, talk to future Trunks versus Cell in Dragon Ball Z. So as a technician, we gotta give a point to Jinsung. If you got someone who's physically stronger than another, and then you have someone who's known for their experience and has more techniques, then I think this has to come down to speed. So this is where things get complicated, because if it comes down to speed, or if I think speed is a very important determining factor for this overall battle, Jinsung can use his fast capability. And personally, I think he would be faster than Kallavan if Kallavan didn't use the Essence of Bravery. So when Kallavan uses the Essence of Bravery, that's obviously adding a stack multiplier to his already ridiculously powerful physical prowess. But how much is the Essence of Bravery also adding to Kallavan's speed? If someone knows the answer to this question, I really think that's how we can determine who's the winner here. And if Kallavan's Essence of Bravery, when it comes to the speed department, is faster than Jinsung's fast skip, then I think I would have to give the edge to Kallavan. However, both of them went 100% right from the get. I think Jinsung would have taken Kallavan, and I say this because he's been around the block for centuries within the tower. He has seen things probably more than Kallavan has seen things, and despite Kallavan being the young buck in town and being known for so much raw potential and, well, his physical strength, if he acknowledged how much of a monster Kallavan is right then and there, I think he would have taken him out. There's also another scenario where I would love to play with and see how you guys would react, that if Jinsung and Kallavan knew each other's abilities and went 100% right away, with Kallavan using his Essence of Bravery taking out Jinsung, would it be enough to take out Jinsung right then and there? I would still say when it comes to techniques and going 100%, even with the Essence of Bravery, because we saw what Jinsung did when Kallavan had that Essence of Bravery and still left a big gaping hole in Kallavan's stomach, I'm still going to give the edge to Jinsung at the end of the day. And not to mention, if we can talk about feats one last time with Jinsung, because let's also not forget how much durability this man has. Even after the surprise attack from Machete, there was that reverse flow control, I believe, where even when he was at the edge of death's door knocking, he still froze Machete completely intact on top of Kallavan as well. Two high rankers. Machete, I believe, is in the top 100 anyway. I'm not sure where Kallavan falls in all this, but that just shows to me how much of a beast and how monstrous Jinsung is overall. So, my winner, if you haven't already guessed it, is Jinsung. I know there's a lot of Kallavan fanboys out there, and I personally love him too, but in a 1v1 battle, who do you think reigns supreme? In the comments down below.